stories, like these are stories that we all like told. These are parts of our stories, and to be kind of acting that out, but still being in the process of healing through these things. Thank y'all, because this is like therapy for me. Being able to do this and being able to share my story and our stories and our voices.
Creator, it is we. Thank you for today's sunrise, for the breath and life within us, and for all of your creations. May we have eyes as sharp as yours, so we are able to see the truth and hope on the path we have chosen. Guide our steps and give us courage to walk the circle of life with honesty and dignity.
You are allowed to leave someone you love if they're treating you poorly. You're allowed to put yourself first if you're settling. And you're allowed to walk away when you've tried over and over again, but nothing has changed.
Well, because sometimes, well, for me, like I feel a certain way, but to see that acted out, like, it just really got like, yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, I feel exactly that way. It's like I just want to, like, ball, just curl up and just disappear. And when you're already feeling invisible, then you want to disappear. It's like, who are you? Like, where are you? Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
I don't know anything about that. I'm not gonna cry right now, you're crying. In this space right now, just chills and identification and oh my gosh, you're telling my secrets. It was physically, it is hard for all of us in a really great way.
I can't believe that after all these years and all of the words that I swallowed over all this time, that I'm not giving enough. I'm not giving enough respect. I'm not giving enough love. I'm not giving enough attention. I'm not giving enough intimacy. I'm not giving enough emotion. I'm not giving enough of me. I mean, am I not enough?
Keeping the family together, strong, black, selfless woman. It eats at you. It wears you down. And you lose yourself, invisible woman.
So bizarre, but I think that because we don't put it into the space, that it's allowed to happen over and over again. Sankofa, right? You gotta reach back and forth.
Well, and it's that private versus public, that division. So if we never take these stories out of our homes or out of our inside, then we don't realize that actually everyone's reliving these same stories. Like, we're taking our private lives and bringing them into the public for that, for the healing of it, and to say, so that we can see, like, look, you are not alone. Only when you do it behind closed doors,
In silence.
Invisible.
We quote from this every day.
How do I say this? It's like I feel an honor to like know each of your stories, and it's also my story. So how do I hold those stories and that well-being? It is my story and it's your story. It's both. I mean, there's something there that's where the spirit lies for me, or the divine lies for me, is that that's the binary where it's mine or yours or ancestors, my generational pain, and then also the movement was moving for me in terms of the pain, the generational pain I'm working with is that getting small. It was like, it's like really important to like get small, and that's the invisible. And so I saw at different moments, when she kept propping you up and poof, and that embodiment was really beautiful. So I feel like I can't say a lot about it because I feel it. It's like here. So yeah. So thank you.
heal in a collective space, so that her is extended out. The healing is held by the space also. So the people who are in the room will continue to hold that frequency for what took place here. And so having that holding place is what creates the institutions that we beg for. You have to hold it within and then share it with someone who can hold it, who knows how to hold it.
I compare life to art, right? Art is a very, like dance, is a very temporal thing. And to me, words definitely, I say this all the time, words circumscribe our existence.
Right.
And so feeling that we have to confine something to a one word is damaging to us. That's where we find ourselves in this cage that we created. It's like, duh, dummy, you made the cage, so you know what the material is, like, get out. But I think one thing that's important for me, especially having children, is teaching them that there's no, it's not as concrete as we try to make it seem in words. Like the important thing is to understand that there are energies that balance out.
Understanding, yes, that we are all connected, because that's the biochemical thing that is given. Like, we can't exist with each other, right? And so when we're coming into this world, we have to know what we're transmitting into the beings that are coming into this world, right? That's where generational traumas come from. So to just give honor to the arts and the movement and the sounds that came up, because that's how we access our soul, so we can get back to what exactly we need, what we need to know, and how to move through any traumas or unlearned or learned behaviors that we have. So because that's what the arts does. It shakes up the vibration. It breaks up what is stuck. That's what its job is for, and that's why there's so many cultures that use that as the healing process.